Welcome back to the Unacceptable News. I'm your host, Justin Bush. And today in the garden, we're going to look at the best way and the worst way to grow potatoes. Now, tomatoes and potatoes. Here's a potato plant. Here is a tomato plant growing next to each other. You can see the similarity in the leaf structure. And you can also see a similarity in the flowers, if your phone works properly. Hopefully you can see that. Here's this one. You'll probably get a better look at that. Now, when potato plants grow flowers, they get pollinated and they create teeny tiny little bulbs that look exactly like young tomatoes. If we plant those, they will grow potatoes in about 2 seasons. We don't do that anymore. The reason we don't do that is it is much easier to simply take the tubers from underground, slice them up, and replant them for next year. The problem with that is that it causes issues with genetic variability. So your potatoes are always the same, effectively. They're the same exact, they're a clone of a clone of a clone. And that means that they are more susceptible to disease and sickness and things like that, which is why we spend so much money, billions of dollars, spraying chemicals on our food. The reason we don't, or most people don't plant from seed when it comes to potatoes, is because when you do, the difference in genetics means that the potato that you grow isn't going to be exactly like the potato from last year, which means that you might get potatoes that you don't like. You might get potatoes with thinner skin, that are smaller, that have a slightly different taste, and because of that, most people simply will not grow potato from seed. But there's an entire generation of farmers that do this. What they do is they pollinate, they cross-pollinate these plants, they grow them from seed, and then they pick the best potatoes that have the attributes that they like, and then they clone those potatoes. So they're in a constant state of modifying, hybridizing, and cloning potatoes from potato seed. And I will be, as long as these produce seeds, I will be collecting these seeds and saving them to try my own potato hybrid experiment next year.